Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Makayla. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're a subscriber, hey, it's lovely to see you guys again. So today's reading is going to be about who you were in your past life. Who were you? What were your characteristics? Did you have any relationships? Okay, we'll be going into detail about your past life and some information. We gather some information about your past life that will help you in your present life. So, yeah, before we begin, I'm going to light an incense. This is jasmine incense, and it's just going to cleanse the reading of any unwanted energies, any bad vibes. We're gonna let all that go, inviting in feelings of peace, love, harmony, and prosperity. Thank you so much, Spirit. So let's begin. Pile number 1 is the blue aventurine. Pile number 2 is the Dalmatian jasper. Pile number 3 is carnelian. And pile number 4 is the green onyx. So, whenever you are ready, intuitively pick the pile that you feel most drawn to, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 1, the blue aventurine, this is your reading. Okay, for my pile number 1s, let's see what's going on. Let's see how pile number 1 was in their past life. Since you chose the blue aventurine pile number 1, I'm thinking that you had something to do with your throat chakra. Okay, maybe in your past life you might have been a great orator. Okay. Ooh, got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you might have been an orator. You might have been somebody who had to use their voice a lot. Okay, let's see what else. Got the Fool card. And let's get 2 more, please. For pile number 1, thank you so much, Spirit. What was pile number 1's past life like? Please let us know. Thank you. Got the Star card. Whoa, that's 2 major arcana. 2 major arcana. Pile number 1. That tells me that you might have been somebody very relevant in society. You might have been a celebrity, a politician. You might have been a congressperson. You might have been a lawyer. I'm seeing that you had a very prominent position in society. Pile number 1. Okay, let's get some more information, please. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, what else? What was pile number 1's past life like? Okay, in the High Priestess. Wow. So you have a lot of powerful energy. Pile number 1, you have so much powerful energy. You got 3 major arcana and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this tells me the Fool. So we'll start with the Fool card. Every time the Fool comes out in a reading, I just think of, somebody who is very happy-go-lucky. I feel like, do you see how he's kind of just going about his business and enjoying the day? I feel like this was you, pile number 1. I feel like you, in your past life, you didn't really have relationships. Like, you were just kind of like the Fool when it came to relationships. You were just like, yeah, whatever. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I didn't see you necessarily getting married. And if you did get married, pile number 1, you probably weren't married for a long time. The Three of Pentacles symbolizes successful teamwork. Oh, okay. A group of different people come together to achieve an early success. Yeah, so I feel like pile number one, you were very successful. I feel like you and your friends, like, yeah, like you and your friends probably had a band or something, or had a business that was so successful. Yeah, because I see with the High Priestess that in your past life, pile number one, you were very intuitive. Okay, you had these psychic abilities, and what I'm getting, like, the information that you have psychic abilities in this life as well, but your psychic abilities, pile number one, they really like helped you to be very prominent in your society at the time. So you could have been like the leader of a town, or a celebrity or something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for this pile. When it came to your relationships, you were just kind of like, whatever. It can happen or not. Like you weren't completely closed off to the idea of marriage or the idea of having a relationship, a partnership, but you were just kind of like very happy being single. Yeah, I'm seeing this Paul was being happy being single, okay, or being like alone. Yeah, what else? Let's see. I'm gonna read your astrology cards for my pile number ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it a bunch. So yeah, let's see what else for pile number one. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else does pile number one need to know about their past life? About their past life. Who was pile number one in their past life? Yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. Oh, Gemini. Oh my god, yes, totally. So Gemini is chatty. They're represented by Mercury, and this sign is all about conversation and communication. So I'm seeing that in your past life, you had a lot of friends. Pile number one, you chose the blue aventurine, and the blue aventurine is all about the throat chakra. And then you got Gemini, which is about an air sign and communicating. So I'm seeing that maybe you were like a newscaster or something, but you had a lot of friends. You had a lot of people around you that just like found your energy to be so inviting and so infectious, to the point where, like, if you were smiling, the whole room would just start smiling. Everybody in the room would start smiling. Yeah, you had this very like kind of social butterfly energy. Like, you would always have parties. I'm seeing in your past life you got invited to a lot of parties, a lot of different events and things like that, which is really nice. Let's see what else for pile number one. This is so interesting. Okay, let's get one more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Pluto. Okay, Pluto represents transformation and rebirth. Okay, Pluto also represents a challenge or power struggle, the one who never gives up on an argument. So I'm seeing for this pile that you might have been a lawyer, pile number one, because when the Pluto comes out, it's about changing and not giving up on the argument. And if that's not the case, if you weren't a lawyer in your past life, you probably were friends with like very like prestigious lawyers. Like, I feel like the circles that you were running in were very elite. I'm getting for this pile, like, yeah, pile number one, like, I'm getting very elitist vibes. Okay, from this pile, yeah, I'm seeing that you guys really did not hang out with people that were not like up to your like standard of life. You guys, I'm seeing for this pile, you guys had a very high standard of living. Yeah, let's see what else for pile number one. And you got Pluto, and this is about embracing personal change. So I'm seeing that you changed a lot in your past life. You might have moved a lot around, or you might have pile number one, you might have moved around, or you know or changed houses a lot. But then you have Leo. Okay, Leo is the lion. It's also August. You might have been a Leo in your past life, or you might have been a Gemini in your past life. But when it comes to Leo, they're very fierce and loyal and fiery. So I'm seeing in your past life, whatever you did, you kind of like inspired so many people on a big level, and your energy was just so fierce and so like unapologetic that people, like the people around you, loved your energy so much. Yeah, in your past life, I'm seeing that you were like a very important person in society, you know, a lawyer, a politician. You could have been in Congress or a celebrity of sort, some sort of like leader, you know. And like you guys, like I've seen for this part, you guys had like a lot of luxury. Yeah, and this could help you in your present life because you could also um experience luxury in your present life as well. But yeah, this pile number one is very luxurious. So let's get your oracle cards before we end today. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else does pile number one need to know about their past life? Who they were in a past life? What can they learn about their past life that will help them in their present life? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you got 25, liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Yeah, so oh wow, this is amazing. Pile number one. Basically what this is telling me, and you got 2, 5, you got 25, which is like 7, which is July, which is coming up in the summertime. A 7 also might be a significant number for you, pile number one. But basically, I feel like your past life self was very free minded, very open minded, and the advice that your past self is trying to give to your present self is to, you know, break free from anything that feels like is holding you back, right? Because you really are free to do literally whatever you want, like whatever you think about, pile number one, you can achieve it. Whatever you want, whatever goal you want, you can definitely achieve it. So yeah, I feel like your past life self is trying to communicate that with you, that you should not be scared to go after your goals, that you should go after them feeling nice and liberated. So thank you so much for watching pile number one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number two, the Dalmatian Jasper, this is your reading. So let's see what's going on for my pile number twos today. Who was pile number two in a past life? What was their life like? What was pile number two's life like in their past life? Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's see. Okay, got the 9 of Cups. Is it the 9 of Cups? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Okay, so you might have been a water sign in your past life, pile number two. Let's get some more information, please. For pile number two, what was pile number two? What was pile number two in their past life? What did they do? Ooh, King of Wands. Wow. So this tells me pile number two, you got the Dalmatian Jasper, which is about balancing the yin and yang. Okay. So you might have been mixed in your past life. You might have been multicultural, or come from two different cultures. But yeah, you were seen as like a king or a queen in your time. Wow. Let's get some more information for pile number two. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Ace of Cups. Wow. So I'm getting for this pile that you might have definitely been a water sign, or you could be a water sign now. but heavy water energy because you got two cups here. And the Ace of Cups is about like starting something new. So I feel like maybe in your past life, you were like kind of very innovative. Okay, you were probably doing something, or maybe you were like a king. I'm seeing maybe for this pile, you might have been um, like the first multicultural leader, like the first multicultural king or the first multicultural queen in wherever you were. Because I'm getting with the Ace of Cups, it's like something, like a new beginning. Wow, let's get some more information. For pile number, for pile number two, thank you, Spirit. Who was pile number two in their past life? And you got the World card. That's amazing. Okay. So the World card, let's read about it. So the World card symbolizes completion and accomplishment. It means that it's time to celebrate your successes. Um, if there's any unfinished business, the World card encourages one to bring them to closure. So I feel like in your past life, in your relationship specifically, I'm getting for this pile that you were the mom friend, okay? Like, I'm seeing that you had very close relationships in your past life for this pile. For pile number two, you had lots of friends, lots of family, and they will refer to you as like the mom friend or like the dad friend. I see you, you know, you were the person in your friend group or in your family that really like took care of everybody and really like kind of like made sure that everything was like neat and organized and clean. Yeah, I'm seeing that like for this pile, you were the kind of like the fixer. Okay, I feel like you were very innovative in your past life. Pile number two, with the Ace of Cups. Actually, let's read about the Nine of Cups because I feel like you were super successful in your past life. Pile number two, I feel like you were super successful. With the Nine of Cups, because I feel like this card is about having trophies and having, yeah, you might have been an athlete, okay, like a multicultural athlete, interracial person, because right, I'm guessing because you got the black and the white, so I'm guessing that you probably had different cultures. Maybe you spoke different languages. You spoke like maybe you were multilingual, right? But what I'm seeing for this pile is that you accumulated a lot of success, okay, material success, because that's what we see with the cups. And you were very satisfied. So for this pile, you were very luxurious. In your past life, I'm seeing that you were like really luxurious. Like you kind of lived like a king. For real, you lived like like a king or the queen, and it was just very. And you were always kind of like this responsible person. Like everybody that knew you, your family, your friends, your community, like everybody just saw you as this person that was very reliable and amazing. So that's awesome. Pile number two. And you were very like you had two things about you. It was like this thing and this thing because and they were like total opposites because with the Dalmatian Jasper it's like total opposites. So there were two sides to you in your past life. You were like this thing and this thing. You might have been very strong but soft at the same time. So yeah, I mean, that could be possible for you, pile number two, okay? And with the Ace of Cups, this is about love. So I'm seeing that you had a lot of love for yourself and for the people in your life. Pile number two. It's a sign of a fresh start and to open up the heart. So I'm seeing that you had a very open heart in your past life. You're very kind and very sweet to everybody, literally everybody that you met. And people were just so blown away by you, so impressed by you, pile number two. Wow, that's awesome. So let's get some more information with your astrology cards. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead subscribe to my channel. And hit the bell notifications for whenever I upload. Thank you. So let's see for pile number two. What what do they need to know about their past life? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, Mercury. Mercury represents communication and expression. Okay. It also deals with relationships and gaining clarity in our relationships. So I feel like this pile number two, you had a very good relationships because your communication was just like amazing. Like I'm seeing you might have possibly been a water sign or an air sign, okay, in your past life. But yeah, since you got Mercury, I feel like you had a really good energy about you, and that's what drew so many people towards you. Yeah, because they wanted your good vibes. So let's get some more information for pile number two, please. Thank you. Okay, let's see. You got air. Wow. Didn't I just say that? I just said you could have been an air sign and then air came out. Okay. So yeah, pile number two, you definitely probably were an air sign. Okay. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a water sign. And these people are very influential, especially with their words. I'm seeing that, you know, your words were really powerful. Whenever you would speak to people, they would really like understand your words. And you never really like had a problem expressing yourself, because you were just so confident and people loved you already. So everything you had to say was just like gold to them. Wow. And I'm seeing that you had a very like big influence. So that's amazing, pile number two. Let's get one more. What else does pile number two need to know about their past life? About their past life. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you got Earth. Okay. So this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs, they're very organized and practical, very patient people, okay? And they're also very, very loving, okay? Whenever Earth comes out, I think of like a really, really bad situation happening. An Earth sign will just know what to do. Like in any situation, if something's going wrong, the Earth sign is there to literally, you know, literally like save everybody's butt. and, I, and I feel like that was you, with the World card, because the World card came out earlier, and that one's about being very, in the end, you know, completing something. So I feel like, you know, whenever something went bad in your community or in your friend group or like in your family, like you just were the one that people would go to with their problems, and you just had like so much advice to give, and you were very wise. Yes, that's the word I'm hearing, is wise. So wow, pile number two. This is awesome. This is great. I feel like, yeah, you were kind of like this wise king or wise queen, and you just had so much knowledge and so much to share with people, which is like amazing. So let's get your oracle card before we end today. Thank you so much for watching again. I appreciate all of my viewers. Okay, so let's get an oracle card for pile number two. Thank you, Spirit. What else does pile number two need to know about their past life? Who were they in the past life? What do they need to know? Thank you. So we got the Ganesh, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Wow. So basically this tells me that people are seeing you as protective. Not only did you protect yourself, but you protected your community. You protected people around you, your loved ones. and guidance. People saw you as somebody that could guide people, like a very, very good leader. Okay, somebody who could easily and without much effort, um, you know, solve problems. I feel like you were a problem solver in your past life. And the number here is 31, which also could be 4, so that might be significant as well. But I'm seeing for this pile that in your past life, you were very responsible, very wise, and ultimately an amazing guide for not just for yourself but for others in your life. So that was your reading. Pile number 2, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 3, the carnelian, this is your reading. So let's see what's going on for my pile number 3s today. What does pile number 3 need to know about their past life? What information can we get today, Spirit, about pile number 3's past life? Thank you. Okay, got the world card. Okay. Let's see. What else does pile number 3 need to know about their past life? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. 5 of Swords. So you got some air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You might have been an air sign in your past life. Pile number 3. That may not be the case, but it's a possibility. Okay, the 5 of Swords is so interesting. It's about winning a battle. Yeah, winning some sort of battle. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you might have been a fighter, pile number 3. Yeah, you might have been a fighter. Because the 5 of Swords is about overcoming a battle. Or it could have been a personal battle, but let's keep reading for pile number 3. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What else? What else does pile number 3 need to know? Oh, the Magician. Wow. Wow. So you got 2 major arcana. I'm going to put them next to each other. But yeah. So you got 2 major arcana. That means that I feel like you knew about manifesting. Yeah, like with the Magician card. Because the Magician card is all about manifestation. So I feel like you knew about manifesting. You knew about things like crystals and spirituality. So, now that it's coming back into your present life, you feel very called and very drawn to things like the occult and, crystals and candles. And you just feel overall, like it's natural for you. Because in your past life, you were doing the same things. Wow, and then you have the Queen of Swords. Wow. So this is so interesting for this pile. You chose the carnelian. The carnelian it's for the sacral chakra. It's for the lower chakra. For pile number 3, I'm seeing that you were like a master manifester. I'm seeing that if you wanted something in your past life, it didn't take you that long to get it. Okay, I feel like you knew about things like the 369 method. You knew about journaling, scripting. You knew about these things. So when it came to getting what you wanted, it didn't come, that hard to you. It actually came easy. I'm seeing that in your past life, even though you were this like really amazing master manifester, you still had like a battle to overcome. I'm seeing it was a physical thing. So like you had some sort of physical disability, okay? Yeah, because I'm not seeing that you had problems in your mental. I feel like you were very spiritually strong, very mentally strong, but something about your body was not it was not good. So there was like some sort of physical problem that you had. Yeah, and you overcame it. Yeah, I'm seeing for this, Paul, that you had a disease or disorder or some sort of disability that you had to overcome. You actually manifested it, right? Because then we have the world card, and the world card is about coming to an end, right? And so I feel like with your disability, with your disorder, whatever you had that was physical, you were like, you know what? I'm not having that anymore. And you just said to yourself that you were gonna get better and that you were gonna be healthy. And it happened, and you manifested it. Wow, that's awesome. I feel like it might have had something to do with your lower chakras. So, you know, your root chakra, your sacral, and your solar plexus, because you chose the carnelian. So it probably has something to do with those lower chakras. But you got rid of like a disability or something that was like, really something that was like really like maybe you went to the doctor and the doctor was like, "Oh, it's incurable." You ended up curing it. Yes, because you're the master manifester. Yes, you ended up manifesting yourself back to health. Wow, that is amazing. This part, wow, pile number 3, your story is amazing. If this is resonating, go ahead and watch pile number 2 because the energies are very similar. But yeah, let's talk about the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is you, pile number 3. You felt like the Queen of Swords or the King, after you pretty much beat this thing that like they said it was unbeatable, right? I'm seeing that maybe for this pile in your past life you might have had like a cancer or something, and like the doctors told you that you couldn't fix it, but you ended up manifesting yourself back to health. And I feel like, wow, this pile is like so interesting. Yeah, and if that's not the case, if it wasn't something physical, it was definitely a mental disorder. Yeah. And you ended up like manifesting yourself back to health. Because I'm seeing for this pile is you guys are very health conscious. You might be health conscious in your life, in your present life, but in your past life, you were very obsessed with being healthy and getting back to your health. Wow, that's amazing. Let's get some more information for pile number 3, please. What else do they need to know about their life, about their past life? Thank you. Okay, you got cancer. Whoa. Didn't I just say that? That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, I'm seeing for this Paul, you might have had cancer or like some sort of illness and you cured yourself of it. And you were just like, "You know what? The doctor says something, I'm going to do something else." Or it could have been could have been your friends or family or people around that said that whatever you had was not curable and you ended up curing it and being healthy. Wow. But cancer also deals with our emotions as well. It's like represented by the moon. So I feel like you might have been a woman in your past life. I'm getting with the feminine energy, and if that's not the case, definitely a feminine energy here. Okay, let's see what else for pile number 3. This is fascinating. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of my viewers. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notifications for whenever I upload. Thanks, I appreciate it. So let's see what else for pile number 3. Oh, we got Gemini. Okay, so you might have been a Cancer in your past life, or you might have been a Gemini in your past life. I'm seeing that you had really, really good relationships. Yeah, like for this pile, you had really good friends and family in your life, so you didn't suffer too much in that department. I also feel like your romantic life was very fulfilling as well. I'm seeing that for this pile, if you had the disability, your romantic partner was always like there telling you like, yeah, yeah, you can get better, you can get better, you know. So that's wonderful. Let's see. Okay. You got mutable. Yeah, so we got Gemini and mutable, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Yeah, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces make up the mutables. Okay. So mutable is just a quality in the zodiac sign. So there's three. It's fixed, mutable, and cardinal. And so these signs, they're very like changeable. And I feel like this is what happened to you, pile number three. You went through some sort of change, some sort of process where you went from sick to better. Yes, like sick to healthy. I was seeing that for this pile, yeah. Yeah, and you had like such a good, sweet nature about you. And I feel like this is what cured you, helped to cure you, your mutable nature, your ability to say that, you know what, things can change for the better, things can get better. And I feel like that is, you know, why you were successful in healing yourself. And I feel like that's why you're healing yourself in this life as well. And it could be a completely different situation for Paul number three, but yeah, I'm definitely seeing that you were like you were kind of like a holistic person. So if it's resonating in this life is because it was happening in your past life as well. Very holistic, into herbs, and yeah. So before we end, I'm gonna pick an oracle card for you, pile number three. Thank you so much for watching again. And let's see. What else does pile number three need to know about their past life? Who were they in a past life? Whoa, goddess of creation. Transformation, creativity, wholeness. Wow. This is amazing. Pile number three, you, and then the number on top is 7. Okay, 7 might be a significant number for you, pile number three, but gods of creation, I feel like for this pile in your past life, you were very good, you know, with the magician card at your dream life and creating yourself a life that felt so easy to live, even though you might have had a cancer or like a physical disability or, you know, a mental disability. You were just like, it doesn't matter. You know, you were just like, I'm in charge of my life and I can create my life and I'm gonna create a beautiful life for myself. And I feel like that is resonating in your present life as well. So, congrats, pile number three. You've come a very long way. So, that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 4, the green onyx, this is your reading. So let's see what's going on for my pile number 4s today. What does pile number 4 need to know about their past life? About their past life, what does pile number 4 need to know? Who were they? Who was pile number 4 in a past life? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of pentacles. You might have been a carpenter. You might have been a mechanic, some sort of fixer. You might have worked with your hands. Okay, you might have been a manicurist or a hairstylist, or you might have done some sort of work. You might have been a secretary. But I'm seeing that your job, what you had to do, you definitely worked with your hands a lot. Okay, let's see what else for pile number 4. Ooh, Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing for this pile, you were definitely in a relationship. Okay, you were definitely married or in a serious relationship. Okay, this pile was not single. For my pile number one was like very single, and pile number 4 is like not single at all. So yeah, so for this pile, you definitely had a relationship, very significant in your life. You might have been married. Okay, I'm definitely seeing for this pile, you might be married because you got the Justice card comes out, and that deals with marriage. Um, yeah, the justice system and, laws and getting legally married and stuff like that. So let's see what else. What was pile number 4 like in their past life? Please let us know. Thank you, Spirit. What was pile number 4 like in their past life? Oh, I feel like this one wanted to come out. Oh, we got the King of Pentacles. Wow. So, definitely rich. Okay. Pile number 4, you were definitely like very rich in your past life. I'm seeing that, you never, when it came to money, when it came to finances, you were just like, oh, whatever. It's giving Batman, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing for this part, you might have been a very wealthy judge, okay? Because with the justice system, I think of like a judge. So you might have been a very wealthy judge. And you were definitely married, and I feel like the person that you married, pile number 4, was very handsome or very beautiful, okay? Because I'm hearing the word attractive couple. Like, I'm seeing that your person, pile number 4, like they were seen as very attractive, or the two of you were seen as like a very attractive couple. Wow. And I've seen like we were a very hard worker. Pile number 4. Yeah, this pile is such a hard working pile. I'm seeing that you spent many, many hours at your career, at your job, which is why you were so wealthy. Pile number 4. Yeah, I'm seeing that you spent a lot of time, energy in the justice system. Okay, you could have been a lawyer. You could have been a paralegal, but yeah, I'm seeing that you spent many, many hours at your job, and you're still able to have a fulfilling and loving relationship. I'm also seeing that you had very good family relationships as well, and friend relationships. You were a very hardworking person. I feel like you were an earth sign. Yeah, I'm getting earth sign from this pile because you got 2 pentacles. I'm going to put them next to each other. So you might have been an earth sign in your past life. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, you might have been an earth sign, very hardworking, very dedicated person. Yes, I'm seeing that you were very responsible and people could come to you with their problems. This is kind of similar um to pile number 1. So if it's resonating, you can go ahead and watch pile number 1. But yeah, I'm seeing that you worked very hard in your past life. So maybe in this life you should take it easy a little bit. All right, let's see. What else does pile number 4 need to know about their past life? Who were they? Oh, wow. So you have the moon. Oh, so you might have been a woman in your past life. Okay, because the woman, I think of feminine energy when I think of the moon. So, yeah. Or you might have just been very in tune with your emotions, very emotional person. I feel like maybe your relationship was very deep and loving and emotional. Okay, and let's get 2 more for my pile number 4s. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell notifications for whenever I upload. Sweet. So let's get some more information for pile number 4. Fire. Wow. Okay. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Fire signs. They express themselves with motivation, determination, sometimes through sheer force. Wow. They're extremely loyal and generous. So I'm seeing for this pile that you were like, you could have been a fire sign. But I'm seeing for this pile that you had this like passion about you, this fire about you that nobody could take away. Okay. I'm seeing, and this was really in your like career field. I'm seeing that you were like the best in your field, and like nobody could like touch you in your field. You were just like the best, and you had this fire because I feel like you actually was excited to get up and do what you wanted to do. Like I'm seeing for this pile that you had one of those really cool jobs. Like one of those jobs that people are happy to have. So I feel like this was you. The reason why you like worked so hard in your past life is because you actually enjoyed the work you were doing. So that's awesome. And let's get one more card for my pile number 4s. What else does pile number 4 need to know? And I feel like you had a very supportive partner. Like I'm seeing for this pile that you and your partner were together for years, like decades at a time. Like, there have probably been arguments, fighting, all that stuff. You and your partner literally overcame it. You and your person, pile number 4, you overcame all the fights and the battles. I'm seeing the two of you were together for a very, very long time. Okay. That was your soulmate. I feel like the two of you got married with the Justice card. So that's awesome. Let's get one more for pile number 4, please. What else? So you got first quarter. So this is a lunar phase. This is the first quarter. This phase brings growth, understanding to the lessons of the new moon. It can also test your commitment to those first lessons. The first quarter moon is perfect time to release your intentions and decide what parts of your plans need to be revised. Okay. People born in this phase are passionate and action oriented. Yes, I feel like that was you, pile number 4 in your past life. You were a very ambitious person. Yes, I'm seeing that you were very ambitious. If you had a goal, you would just go after it, like put your best foot forward. And very passionate. You had this fire about you. I'm seeing that your relationship was very passionate as well. I feel like those were the two things that you really, really put your all into: your relationship or your marriage and your career. Those were like the biggest things that came up in your reading today, pile number 4. So before we end, I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you. Okay, what else does pile number 4 need to know about their past life? Please let us know. Thank you. Okay. You got attachment, letting go, restriction, fear. Okay, so I'm seeing that your career, pile number 4, in your past life, it was something that you were afraid to do. It was something that you actually, a lot of people talked you out of doing it, but you still did it anyway. And because you did that, because you kind of attached so like thickly to your dream, it became real and you ended up accomplishing your goals. Okay, because you let go of like people's opinions of what you should do with your life, and you just started following your heart. Yes, and that's why you ended up being this King of Pentacles. right? King or Queen of Pentacles, super successful, super wealthy, super healthy, and loved, right? You became this person because you let go of the BS. You let go of what the haters had to say. You just focus on you. And because you did that, you were super successful in your past life. So that was your reading, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye.